Hello and welcome to another episode of SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. Right where we stopped off last time, we are in the new Gundam SEED CE 73 Stargazer story event. I figure there's no time like the present to get started, so let's get started. First off, into space, a guest battle. At your own unit's consorti, yeah, that's fine. That dude is, ugh. His face is weird. Enjoyed quite a bit again. Not a huge amount of new content just yet, just seen dribbles. I think much of the story will start in chapter 2, but there's a very early teaser in 1. It's fixed. Fixed the annoying graphical bug about female nobles, nice. Cosmic Era 73. Zaft deserters who revere Patrick Zala perpetuate the terrorist attack known as Break the World, sending the colony Junius 7 plummeting towards Earth from its stable orbit. He has a chin of doom. Yes, he does. Detecting the shift in Unius 7's orbit, Zaft manages to break the colony apart, but countless fragments are caught by Earth's gravity and rain down on the planet. Cities across the globe suffer catastrophic damage. Not even a Fortaleza is spared. The Technology Development Center of the Deep Space Survey and Development Organization, also known as DSSD, is in imminent danger of being swallowed by the sea. DSSD engineer Selene McGriff, accompanied by her colleague Edmund Duclaw, is attempting to send the new mobile suit she developed into space. But the Break the World incident has plunged the city into chaos, preventing them from reaching the shuttle launch base. I'm sorry, this boat was all I could manage right now. I understand. Leveraging Edmund's connections with the Earth Alliance forces, Selene prepares to set out by boat for the launch base. But then, a massive explosion rocks the city, and an unidentified Jin emerges from the billowing black smoke. The mobile suit begins attacking the city indiscriminately, sending the population into a panic. In this situation, quickly spiraling out of control, Edmund resolves to head into battle himself to ensure Selene reaches space. Are you serious? Yeah, of course I am. I'll head back to the center as soon as I can. Good luck with the launch. A gin is just the tonic the situation called for? Oh, right. Tell Sol to bring me back a nice souvenir from space. Something I can use to impress the chicks. As no one told you, if you want to moonlight, you have to request approval ahead of time. That sounds about right. Proceed along the northern edge of town. Stay away from the city center. Yes, sir! After seeing Selene off, Edmund joins Petty Officer First Class Reyes of the Earth Alliance forces, formerly under his command, aboard a linear gun tank. Sorry about this. You'll have to file an incident report because of me. Not at all, sir. It's an honor to ride with you again. If I may, I'd like to observe you take command once more, for future reference. Guest force. Edmund Duclos is defeated is the defeat condition. Victory condition. Defeat question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, let's do it. There's our forces. There's the enemy. How much will you do? Not much, and you take... Well, at least you take less than half your HP back. Bring us as close as you can while the tanks have that thing's attention. You brought a tank to a mobile suit fight? Oh, he's got more durability. Nice. Get us as close as possible. It's the only way to punch through that armor. Yep, just barely survives as long as he doesn't get a crit. Battle clear. Simple enough. Yeah, we got a clear. Officer, set the burst fire rate to 0.5 seconds. Sir, that's reckless. The barrel won't hold. I don't care. It's not like we'll get a second chance. Knowing the risk all too well, Edmund charges the mobile suit to pierce its armor with the linear gun tank's firepower. The instant the two lines of fire cross. Fire! The shot fired from the linear gun tank strikes the mobile suit right on target. At the same time, the shot fired from the mobile suit's recoilless gun hits the linear gun tank. Ultimately, both machines explode. Meanwhile, Selene arrives safely at the launch base. Without a moment's rest, she boards the shuttle alongside Solin Lange, the new mobile suit's test pilot. Where's Ed? He wants you to bring back a souvenir to help him seduce women. So, what would you like, Selene? Huh? As far as I know, the only woman he'd want to seduce is you. Women always pretend not to know. Edmund's bravery allows the shuttle carrying the two and the new mobile suit to proceed with launch preparations unhindered. The countdown ends, and the main engines ignite. At last, the shuttle launches into space for the DSSD Space Outpost Troya Station. Inside the wreckage of the linear gun tank, Edmund follows the shuttle with his gaze until his final moments. Yeah, Gundam SEED really loves the brutal deaths. There we are! Implanted hatred. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it keeps our team. Darn it! That's stupid. That's stupid, stupid, stupid. Brutal death. So nuzzled to death by bunnies until your heart can no longer taste the sweetness? No, very much the opposite of that. In fact, I'd say the exact opposite of that. Okay, they're there. Oh, you know what? Alright, I'll just overwrite there. Team 2, formation 3. Overwrite there. Works for me. Okay, now we need to completely clear out what we have. Match formation. Reset. Move. Move. And we have some new scouts to purchase. Hey, we got everyone right off the bat. Nice. We got Edmund, we got Soul, we got Shams, and we got Muddy. May as well grab them.
Natural なりの意地ってもんがあるのさ。
Natural. Soul and Lodge.
僕たちにはしなくちゃいけないことがある。
But you know, now that you mention nuzzled to death by bunnies, Anwise, I do want you to keep that in mind, because you're not entirely wrong.
俺とよろしくやりてえのかい?
Now that I've had like a moment to think about it and process everything. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and cancel. Batch formation. Units. And just take everything that has the best event bonus. Now you're not sure how to work. Hey, you're the one that mentioned it. And yes, you should fear. You very, very much should fear. Fear is the correct response. Stray gold frame. Wait. Gonna select you and hope. I do not have an additional one, and now I don't remember where the Astray Gold Frame Amatsumina came from. Oh, it came from, yes. It came from Seed Hard Mode. Or from Challenge. Seed Challenge. That's why I don't have it maxed out. Whew! I scared myself that I totally forgot about it, but I didn't. Good. Anyway, we will kick you off for a second. Select you, select you, select you. Pyrion, I guess? And let's find some supporter. Rival. What's Gundam SEED? Okay. I will take Seed. I'll ditch the Destiny Impulse. Favorites. Grab the Astray, I guess. Hey, there we go. That's looking decent. swap, match formation, character. We can stick to SSRs. Stick with the supporter first. That is going to be Guy. There we go. Switch to attack. Gina. Rondo Gina. And Hyperion should be Kanar. What are your tags? Seed Astray, increase melee, super hitter, okay. Do you not count as a Seed Astray unit? You don't. Oh no, yes you do. There, under series. Seed Astray. Perfect. It triggers. His boost is melee. Which is... Oh no, there we go. It works for, those both count as melee. Okay, that's good. You are the right team for that, roughly. Match formation. That boosts 10%, 10%, 9%, 8%. 8%. Brooks. Set. For melee, we obviously need to put, or we do. No, darn it! Stupido! 10%, 10%, 9%, 8%, 8%. Characters. Obviously, the only correct choice here is Attacker Shin Asuka for that. And we want Mir Campbell. Should be SSR. There she is, to pilot her own unit. Do we have Rondomina? Don't believe we have Rondomina. So, filter by series. Let's just include Seed, Seed Destiny, and that entire mix. That'll let us be a little bit more clear. No. Let's do the swap now. Get a supporter. I think we can have a Destiny support. That'll do us really good. Shot Killer, Large Machine. Gundam SEED and already equipped on there. Best. Do I not have a Destiny? Obviously I can use alternates only. But I'd prefer... There's Destiny. Okay. We'll boost 3 of them by 18%, which is 5 by 14. 5 by 14 is a better deal. And they count as unstoppable. Cool. Here we are. Seed series. That's what we'd be looking for. Talia gives us tough as nails. Seed Astray, yeah. We'll just take Seed series. All stats by 20%? Perfect. That is the winner. You mean +1? Okay. So Seed Astray gets 30%, and Seed gets 30. Nice. Alright, now let's just find, some dudes to pilot the, those guys. I guess I can toss Andrew in there. Switch to attacker for the, Gundam Astray gold frame. Kira there. And support for the Dreadnought Gundam. Maybe? Let's see if there's any synergy here. Support type, Affinity Orb. And the tag is Junk Guild, not Orb. It doesn't help us. But I know that... the Arca wouldn't help us either, because he's not Orb Affinity. Yeah, he's Destiny, so he's Zaft Affinity. That helps us not at all. But you know what? He isn't at level cap. So for that reason alone, I'll take him. Yeah, sorry that team building takes a long time, but hey, that's how it goes. 2 attackers, 3 supporters, works for me. Just see if there's maybe some attacker that we can replace Hero with. No, not really. I'm fine with the team. Besides, we got so much overkill. More than 8 times, almost 9 times the overkill. This is gonna be a joke. Yeah, our boost is only 95%. That's bad. As the Break the World incident sends the world into chaos, people across the Earth race to respond to the ensuing disasters. But not 9,000 times the overkill. Nope, fortunately not. However, even with the Earth Alliance forces, there is a unit prepared for the next war to break out. Even within the Earth Alliance forces. Sven! Buddy! Sven, stand by for deployment. Oh. Well, that's good, because that can't be right. If you're about to say disaster relief, don't. Is there anyone out there dumb enough to ask Phantom Pain for help? It sounds like those so-called humans in space screwed up again. So that's what all this fuss is about. And that's why you'd better climb into your cockpit. Huh. Does the world even have another war in it?
The
The 81st Independent Mobile Group, Phantom Pain, is an irregular unit created within the Earth Alliance by the Military-Industrial Organization logos. Come on, you could have said Military-Industrial Complex. Its soldiers have been brainwashed with an anti-coordinator ideology and were raised as living weapons, ready to carry out any mission, no matter how brutal, wherever the order is given. Sven Kalbayan is a mobile suit pilot assigned to Phantom Pain's Joaquin team. Joaquin, I guess. It's more a military-industrial simple, though. It's SEED. Complexity is not their strong point. As chaos spreads in the wake of the Break the World incident, the Joaquin team is dispatched to counter the coordinators, who are exploiting the crisis to commit acts of terrorism. Zaft mobile suits attack the Kyrgyz plant, where an Earth Alliance research facility is located, prompting an emergency request for aid. After receiving orders, Sven and his teammates Muddy Hallcroft and Shams Koza climb into their mobile suits. They then sortie for the site of the attack, the Kyrgyz plant. Kyrgyz needs an emergency vowel shipment. Yes, it does. Sven Kalbayang, Strike Noir, heading out. Commencing battle. This should be fun! You better not bore me. Victory! Destroy all enemy units. Simple enough. We got our overpowered team. We got nothing to mess around with. Yay! Shams, aka the Cosmic Era Setsuna. I mean, if that's how you want to look at it, you're not entirely wrong. Is that a voice actor joke, though? Or is that a personality joke? Alright, let's get our boys into position. Both share the same voice. Gotcha. Not what I wanted. Alright, what are we gonna look at? Composite? Sure. M9009B composite something. Faraday Buster. No? Opt in?
逃がすかよ。
Ah, yes, the infamous scene of Muddy. Shh. No spoilers for Enwise. There. That has everyone in range. Perfect. Just bunnies. Just cute bunnies, Enwise. Nothing to worry about. Stick to sword sets. Yeah. Alright, let's stick with the stiletto rock.
逃がさない。
Alright, beam rifle for Strike Noir. Oh, you'll get the kill by yourself.
痛みは一瞬だ。
Pain is only temporary, that's true. Ah. Sheesh, quit hogging all the kills. You got a kill also, Shams, don't complain. Gives us, okay, first and second. Still leaves the last two. Ooh! Cool attack! Should've attacked lower. It's fine. Scorpion. Well, let's go with the retractable blade. And we'll just leave your final attack.
逃がさない。
Retractable beam gun, there we go. Also, roll-wise, the Blu Duel needs to be a better mid-ranger. Yeah. Yes, it does. That was the beam rifle. Now let's take the Fragarak.
その存在認めるわけにはいかない。
Cannot accept your existence.
痛みは一瞬だ。
Funny how while the Blu Duel was made, that Zaft was modifying the original duel. Yeah, it's almost like the, I could just map attack and win, but I'm gonna have you retreat instead, so hopefully they come attack our guest units. Stand by and end phase, but they'll probably just attack the blue frame. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fade. And... Okay. Just have you retreat that way. Alright, you have the barrage and you got the gun launcher that you still need to use. Buddy, can you reach anyone to shoot? You can't. You're one that really needs to get it. Okay. Stand by. You retreat over that way. Shams, go ahead and use the barrage. Use the barrage against the Jin. Probably just fire everything? Yep, fire everything. And you can follow that up with the 350mm gun launcher. It launches guns. I love Fa very much. Finished the Stargazer storyline already. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. All right. And stand by an end. Muddy will get the last kill here. You should hopefully perfect. Target Shams. Shams defends. It's a sham attack. I think the Stargazer SSR are a little trash. Okay. Need to do so yourself. Okay. Just step over there so you can support attack. And you step over there and use the Scorpion. We are? Oh, okay, that's the Scorpion. That was no big whoop. God, what a bore. No enemy in sight. Heading back. Well, to be fair, Stargazer was never meant to be combat MS. Yeah, that is true. And then save the tickets for your birthday in 8 days. Alright, you know what? Sure. I'll save the tickets just for you, R-Gamer. Yeah, we got some Stargazer materials. After the rebels in Kyrgyz have been suppressed, Commander Joaquin reports his concerns over the guerrilla force's excessive weaponry to Logos. Upon hearing Joaquin's suspicions that the guerrillas may be connected to Zaft, Logos orders him to mobilize the team for a retaliatory strike. Meanwhile, having returned to the base following the battle, a news broadcast captures the attention of the 3 Joaquin team pilots. The footage on the screen is a claim of responsibility sent to a local television station after the terrorist attack in Fortaleza. My dad's name was Alfonso Rossi. My mom's name was Ekaterina Rossi. They were both doctors. But Naturals killed them because they were coordinators. Naturals are animals. This is our revenge, but you can blame the Naturals. Wipe out the Naturals. Death to Blue Cosmos. Stargazer's defender type. Yeah, defend always makes things bad. The DSSD had the option to buy Lowe's Welsh Excaliburs to be used for maintenance and combat. Okay. Claiming responsibility for the attack were not just coordinators, but young boys and girls. They were the same child pilots found deceased inside the cockpit of the Jinn that attacked Fortaleza. Even children are piloting mobile suits to carry out acts of terrorism. The Earth Alliance frames the attack as evidence for the inhumanity of coordinators, emphasizing the threat and calling on all authorities to adopt stricter countermeasures. Inhumane, they say. It's like my mentor said. The only good coordinator is a dead coordinator. Am I summoning the new pool? No, most definitely not. None of them are limited, and the Infinite Justice, I heard, doesn't even have any good tags. They didn't, they only took the Civia strays that Lo brought with him. Okay. Buddy and Shams sneer at the broadcast. When Sven hears the child soldiers speak, however, he is reminded of his own childhood. Ah yes, CE and the genetic hate crimes, very much so. I did learn about telomeres from it though. Did I see your question? So are we supposed to feel sorry for genocidal war criminal children? Mildly. I think the Infinite Justice has no 4 big tags. Yep. It has the SSR Dev Master Gundam's map weapon. Have bug? Sven himself was once a gentle youth fascinated by space. H1 Normal also has the map weapon. I did not know that. Okay, cool. The SSR Phoenix also has it. But when his parents were killed in an accident, the trajectory of his life changed entirely. He was taken in by the anti-coordinator organization, Blue Cosmos, and subjected to thorough brainwashing and grueling training against his own will. Coordinators are the devils of space. For the sake of peace, they must all be eliminated. The constant repetition of those words stripped him of his humanity, implanting in its place an intense hatred of coordinators. That's done. Yes. Are we supposed to feel sorry for genocidal war criminals? Well, that's exactly what's happening right here. It is making you feel bad for one set of genocidal, war criminal children. In this way, Sven was molded into a ruthless killing machine and a vanguard soldier for phantom pain. Distant memories passed through his mind, but they failed to rekindle any warmth in his now cold heart. Unexpected engagement. Lovely. That means no story, and no story means I don't even focus on the battle. We just sortie and go. How so? Ad sort of covered up what happened. We're supposed to sympathize with coordinator genocide machines and have contempt for Phantom Pain, right? So Phantom Pain is and always has been the bad guys. But our story does follow some Phantom Pain people. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a mixed storyline, but basically we're in the Cosmic Era timeline, and that means everybody suffers. Except, of course, for the pop idol of peace. Aside from her, everybody else sucks. Oh, and Jesus Yamato. You can see why I had a certain cynicism in play. Oh yes! Oh, most certainly yes. But yeah, basically just the previous story was supposed to make you realize that this was a bunch of living weapons versus a bunch of kids that decided to commit terrorism because their parents were killed. There's no good people here. 50,000, simple enough. Hooray for unexpected engagement stages being fast. Next stage selection, and let's see if we can get some more story. It's story time. Alright. What do we get now? The Stargazer. Okay, I guess we're up in... No? We're not up in space. We're fighting on the ground. Interesting. Keep everything the way it is. While the world remains in the grip of chaos, Phantom Pain advances its agenda to eliminate coordinators. The target is a coordinator refugee camp. And this is where you're supposed to lose all sympathy. Has been identified as a secret terrorist training facility. Your mission is to destroy the facility and eliminate the terrorists. Is the target strictly limited to the terrorists? Can you tell if someone is a terrorist or not at a glance? No? Well, there's your answer. This mission serves as a retaliatory strike on the coordinators, who have been waging a campaign of terrorism with complete disregard for civilian lives. HMS having all the maps you want for your 15th floor tower clears. Okay. Well, I already have 15 floors done, so it's 16 through 20 that I need to worry about. Having received his orders, Sven immediately takes command of the Phantom Pain mobile suit team and heads for the refugee camp. Outside of the crowded camp, Phantom Pain's primary mobile suit, named 105 Slaughter Daggers, land in quick succession. Then, they point their gun barrels at the defenseless refugees. Lose all sympathy unless you're the guys who defended the destruction of Alderaan. Slaughter Daggers on the nose much? Oh, incredibly on the nose. Fire. All that remains in the aftermath are raging fires and traces of a horrific massacre. Alderaan sounds like Star Wars, most certainly is Star Wars. Shortly after the retaliatory strike on the refugee camp, the Joaquin team is deployed to another battlefield. Just making sure, rebel scum. Since the Break the World incident, which effectively marked the outbreak of the war, hostilities between the Earth Alliance and Zaft have intensified across the globe. 105 strike daggers that have been made into GM quells. Yeah, that sounds accurate. The planet supported rebels, so it deserved it, says some psychopath. It should have been blown up. The Earth Alliance forces decide to field the newly developed Destroy to wipe out the Zaft units stationed in Western Eurasia. Carrying the Destroy, the land battleship Bonaparte is dispatched to Siberia. I have literally seen the argument. Oh no! The Joaquin team, now tasked with escorting the Bonaparte, repels an attack from the Zaft forces, who have obtained intel on the Destroy. Speaking of, remind me, you know why skeletons fear Napoleon? No, I do not. We're outnumbered, stay sharp. Oh god, these guys are so annoying! They all just want to say hi to you, Muddy. You'll take their bone apart. Good one. Meanwhile, Asram is conflicted. Kagali is about to marry Yona. Shind is about to unlock Seed. And Kira and Lacus is going to thwart Lacus's assassination by Durandal. Yeah. Convoluted story. Very punny. Enweiss is the master of puns, ADHD monkey. You watch out because he will do all the puns. Alright, so we showed off. We showed all of the Blu Duel's weapons. We showed off all the Verde Buster's weapons. And the only thing we didn't show off was the 2-barrel and the map attack. Oh. Is it a... Interesting. It's not a snipe, but it's a double snipe. I hate it already. Those two, so, we'll just have you, say, pop on over there. Kill that one. And then strike Noir. You can show off that. He'll take their bone apart at the slightest provocation. Okay. And Durandal knows that Lacus is an accord. Stab knows this well. He's fairly good friends. Yes, I am. We've met up in real life a couple of times. Anyway, our gamers, speaking of an accord, do you know what car, Jesus drives? He uses a gun kata. Nice. The Pope Mobile. No, that's what the Pope rides in. That's not what Jesus drives. Well, he has a Honda Accord. Because it says that he never spoke of his own accord. Ooh. Conditions. Ooh. Anyways, bunny attack. Nope, I know it's a dad joke of some kind. Just remember, Jesus saves. The rest of you take full damage. So yes, here Muddy is being lovably cuddled to death by a bunch of rabbits. Ah! Muddy! Wait! Stop! They literally have beam fangs for the sole purpose of being able to do this. Hey, Muddy! This can't be real! Not rabbits, dogs. I know, but, anyways, I said earlier that, Cosmic Era is full of gruesome deaths, and NYS said something about, oh, so you mean cuddled to death by rabbits? You hate this series' writers. Yep, I don't blame you. And also, arguably not dogs, but cows, because they're called bacows. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ah! So yeah, she dead. So yeah, that is literally called a, bacow. I mean, sure, it's a bacu, but I call it a bacow. And there is the Kerberos bacow. Literally just Cerberus bacow. Ah. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, N-Wise, SEED CE Stargazer is actually one of the better written parts of Cosmic Era. Like, everyone universally agrees, yeah, this is the high point of it. Oh! I haven't used the Armor Lumiere Lancer. Have you people in Phantom Pain ever thought that maybe your racism towards coordinators is the reason why your butts is getting constantly kicked? Nah, that would require them to think, and that's not their strong suit. Wow. Her love attack will literally hit one person. So yeah, let's not have any love attacks. Have an extra support, have a high speed, and let's go, go, go. Be more like Kagli, confident while being a natural, but still also having seed, because of course you do. Speaking of that tune, Stabby, barbarian. He's a mighty man, barbarian. He's a hacking and a hewing, slashing and slaying, barbarian. Barbarian. Again, Kagli is special because she can pilot the Justice series of MS. Yeah. Known for being infamously difficult to pilot ever since Atherin made them his personal MS. Atherin also has a habit of getting all of his mobile suits destroyed. There was a comic way back in the day when Destiny was airing, and Atherin was just like, "Oh yeah, where's my mobile suit?" And Lacus was saying like, "Oh, sorry, we couldn't afford the insurance on your MS." It's like, what do you mean? Well, you know, you blew up the, you self-destructed the Aegis. It's like, it was already totaled. And then you blew up the, Justice. I mean, it was to destroy, Genesis? No. That wasn't Genesis. Was it? I think it might have been Genesis. I don't remember. You know, and then Savior. There was a raccoon! How the hell did this happen? This ain't funny! Money! But yeah. Classic, humor from, back in the days of, Gundam SEED Destiny. I feel like I'm speaking of the, I feel like I'm citing the deep magic. Out in space, far removed from the battles raging on the surface, the DSSD conducts testing on its new, independently developed mobile suit at Troya Station. The GSX-401FW, an experimental machine equipped with an advanced autonomous AI. Initially, the AI can do little more than recognize and process the data fed to it. As it gains experience and develops, however, it acquires sophisticated independent decision-making capabilities. This advancement will enable unmanned planetary exploration. Moreover, since the mobile suit was developed to explore outer space, It's equipped with an interplanetary propulsion system on its back, called the Voiture Lumiere. This system harnesses tremendous light pressure generated by a special energy conversion process as propulsion. Anyways, fucking hate the ads on your stream, Stab. I hate them so much. Sorry about that. Even Shin, the super ace of Zaft, infamously known as Freedom Killer, can't pilot the immortal Justice to its fullest potential. Okay. With the Voiture Lumiere, the GSX 401FW is capable of traveling among the planets and freely traversing the expanse of the solar system. I see what you did. You hit cap. You're in first place for some reason. Your comment is highlighted, but I don't see why it's highlighted. I don't know if you subbed. You might have subbed. I didn't get a notification if you did subscribe. You did subscribe. There we go. On this day, as the GSX 401FW's activation test approaches, the laser relay station, Apollon A, is filled with tension. First means I'm considered a channel founder for being one of the first subs. Nice. "401, go ahead and start up." Commencing Voiture Lumiere testing. I was driven to it by sheer irritation. 401, move to the starting point. I wouldn't be offended if you just used an ad blocker or watched on YouTube where I'm not monetized. Following Selen's instructions, the GSX 401FW proceeds towards the starting point on its own. Hey, isn't calling it 401 a little rude to the AI? Huh? It's like Edmund used to say, look up and push forward. Look to the side or down and you'll just end up jealous or frightened. Someone who looks up above, an observer of those distant lights.
Stargazer.
A stargazer. Soul's remarks awaken a long-dormant memory of Edmund in Selen's mind. Now, when you look to the side, you start to envy the people around you, right? And when you look down, you see people you can help. Sure, it feels good to be needed. Then it hits you. What if no one was there? If that day came, what would you do? I'm guessing 4-1 is based off of 8. Or Hachi. Maybe. That's why I want to hang on to the part of me that looks up above. Yes, I remember. Using the interface, Selen communicates with 401 and has the AI register its new designation. Now you can wake up, I will. Well, didn't stay there long enough. Stargazer, the one who looks above. 404 is the AI that can't be found. Given that Lo was on the station before Stargazer's event. Lo was everywhere. The anime, or the manga just loved putting him, oh hey, let's have him show up here. Oh, let's have him show up here. Oh, let's have him show up here. As everyone watches the Stargazer with bated breath, the test activation enters its final phase. Activate the Voiture Lumiere. The Voiture Lumiere activates. Luminous ripples begin propagating outward into the void. Everywhere during Destiny after his 1-year break on Mars. Fire propulsion beam. The moment the torrent of light contacts the Voiture Lumiere, the mobile suit begins to accelerate as it disperses shimmering particles. This is the station observation room. 401 has achieved accelerated flight via the Voiture Lumiere. Congratulations, 401. I mean Stargazer. Thank you. Bathed in that intense luminous phenomenon, the Stargazer appears to fix its stare upon the distant reaches of space, far beyond humanity's grasp. Yeah, you see how the, Strike Freedom and Destiny works. Meanwhile, on the surface, Sven and Shams are mourning the loss of Muddy, a comrade who fought by their side in countless battles. However, as soldiers of Phantom Pain, time for mourning is not a privilege they enjoy. Scarcely have the two returned from their mission, escorting the Bottom, when a new mission is handed down to them. Got orders. This time we're going to space. Space. They want us to steal a mobile suit the DSSD is developing at a space station. Sounds like they don't care if we kill everyone there. Ah. You're always like that. You always act like none of this has anything to do with you. Money is now dog food. Sure is. Or cow food. We're gonna kill him. Every last one. Now that Muddy is gone, the hatred for coordinators that is imprinted on Sham's mind through brainwashing finally boils over. Phantom Pain's gun barrels, loaded with hatred and malice, turn towards the DSSD. Now this is probably gonna be a, Oh, okay, it's a story mission where resentment leads. However, we hit another hour marker. We're actually past it. We're at 108. Setsuna, you were Gundam. And then he was Gundam again. But we're gonna wrap the episode up here. Do not go anywhere if you're on the stream, because we're gonna continue straight on. It's just the VOD that's coming to a close. So, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, with Fizz's free funds. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.